Hi friends, so in this game I'm going to tell you how easily you can defend your opponent if he makes early blunder and you have great observations over the chessboard. So this is a game when I was playing on Lead Chess and my opponent was probably 350 points higher than me and I defeated him in just 14 moves. So it was a very simple game. I started with one d4, he played knight f6, c4, g6, knight c3, this is all standard theory, d5, this is called Greenfield defense, and I played bishop g5, it's not a regular variation. In regular openings, generally white tries to play c cross d5, knight cross d5, e4, controlling our center, n cross c3, bc3, bishop g7, bishop e3, then c5 attacking the center. Then white plays something like bishop c4, knight c6, knight e2. So the entire theme goes like white has control over the center and then black will try to attack the center. But I generally don't prefer open games. I prefer some positional chess, so I played bishop g5. It's also a very small trap. Here my opponent played the right move, knight e4. But say if my opponent plays a very natural looking move, bishop g7, then I have this beautiful and very little tactic, bishop cross f6, bishop cross f6, and then c cross d5. And now I have just one a pawn, and now it will be a very simple game for me. I just need to develop my knight to f3, play my pawn to e3, bishop e2, castles, and then stay ahead in development and being a pawn up. This is completely winning position. Though computer is showing just a small advantage, but on a practical chess game, it's almost winning. So my opponent probably knew the theory and he continued with knight to e4. So here I continued with bishop h4, which is also very standardized. Knight takes c3, b takes c3. Now c5 attacking over the center. And here we have multiple options. We can play c cross d5, queen cross c cross d5, queen cross d5, and then play knight f3 or e3. But I decided to first consolidate my position. So I started with e3. Here my opponent played knight c6, putting more pressure over the center. Knight f3, developing my pieces in supporting center. Queen a5. This looks is very nice move, but here black have some very deadly ideas, because on queen f5 if I play something like cd5, which looks very practical, but here I was thinking if queen cross c3, then maybe nd2 and then nb4, this can become very complicated position. The computer is showing advantage, but when you're playing a blitz game, you don't want to fall into traps. So I just decided to play very simple and just play queen d2 so that I can support my c3 pawn and then in future capture over the d5 square. Here my opponent played c cross d4. So now if I play cd5, then he'll play queen d5. So I have to capture on d4, and now I have three options: either to capture with knight, which doesn't look good, then to capture with e pawn or c pawn. So I decided to go with c pawn and go towards the center. He played queen d2, and now I played knight d2. I could have captured with king, but I didn't want to break my castle. So here my opponent played a really good positional move, putting more pressure towards c4. But here the theme of the game worked. Now what I was telling you is how to have good observations over the chessboard. Now observe, since bishop on c8 has moved to e6. Now b7 pawn is weak, and now we have a very beautiful idea. We played rook b1. And here, if my opponent played a move like b6, now we have a very simple way to go ahead. cd5, bishop d5, play pawn to e4. See, if he plays bishop to a2, which look very simple, then we have move like bishop b5. And now we are winning a piece simply. So b6 is a clear blunder, and I was thinking my opponent will play this, but he played knight a5 instead. So this is a position white to play and win in two moves. So just pause the video and think for a while. I just played very natural looking move, c cross d5, bishop cross d5, and now move now which not many player will find in this position, but I just find that out. Rook b5. Now we're simply getting a piece. Now knight on e5 and bishop on d5. Any one of the piece will get captured, and no trick is saving any of the piece. So in this position my opponent resigned because he couldn't find an alternative. I played a move like rook c8, but then rook cross d5, rook c1 check maybe, king e2, and black is not having anything for the lost piece. So just this pure simplicity The idea of taking over d5 and then, cd5, bishop d5 and then rook b5, it simply ended in a 1-0. So all I want to say is keep your observations really strong on chessboard. Notice whatever a piece is playing, wherever a piece is moving, what are the squares that it is creating the weakness on, and then just focus and win your game very easily. I hope this video must have been very intellectual and would have definitely given some boost to your chess intellect. For more videos, please subscribe my channel Chess Baba, and please like and comment on this video. Thank you so much.